Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So I'm very excited to make this one because it's actually my first gaming NFT that I've been into, and I've had my eyes on Gravis for the last couple months. And as the developers are releasing more features, I'm more drawn into this methodology of making money. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just explain what Gravis is and what they're trying to do, and then also different ways where you guys can make money. Now, I've been able to make a decent amount of money just by being one of the early adopters and just figuring out some ways where I can generate income. Now, you don't need a lot of money to get started with something like Gravis, and I'll show you how to actually get money for free just by claiming their daily rewards. Now, first of all, Gravis Finance isn't just a gamified NFT. It's going to be a cross-chain DEX. So right now, it's available on the Binance Smart Chain and Polygon. And let me go to their pitch deck real quick. All right, you can see over here, Polygon, Binance Smart Chain, and Ethereum. And what you do in this game is very simple. We have certain captains. And then we also have these spaceships, all right? And what you do is you can send out your captain on that spaceship on certain missions. And every single time they succeed on a mission, they come back with high levels. And the objective of the game is very simple, right? They will give us certain tasks to do, like mine certain tokens or find characters in space. And as you get deep into the game, you can unlock better equipment, right? Think of it like ship parts, where you can increase the amount of tokens that you can mine, or just make the gaming experience a lot easier and faster. Right now, what I like about Gravis Finance is the developers really put an effort in making the graphics good. Right? If you go to OpenSea and you look at different NFTs, you'll notice that the space is very noisy with low graphics. And I'm all good for CryptoPunks and all these new projects, but you could always appreciate the artwork on an NFT. All right, so I'll show you guys the artworks really, really soon. But what's cool as well is that as you're sending these captains out for mission, they'll be able to earn their gaming token, which is GRVX, and you can use these gaming tokens to stake and farm. Now, what does that mean? It means that as you're playing the game, you're accumulating more tokens, then you can earn US dollars or BUSD or USDT, all right, which is really cool. Now, the roadmap is awesome as well. They had the characters released early this year. I didn't get a chance to go in August. Now, all the captains have at least 5x in floor price, right? The lowest tier captain came out for 100 US dollars. Now it's about 500 US dollars. And now, as we're approaching, November, December, and stuff like that, they've basically gotten out all of this already, and they're just developing more missions so that the game can further continue. Now, over here, all right, let's just go over to the interface real quick, and I'll show you some of their features before we go on to learn how to make money. All right, I'll try to timestamp as well the different ways where you guys can just go in and get started right away. Now, over here, let's go to the exchange feature real quick. If we go to exchange, it's not just a game, right? Like, you can actually exchange tokens for tokens. And the fees are very normal, right? Just like PancakeSwap. And there's a lot of things to do over here. Now, I want to have a look first at their gaming token because it has gone up significantly. Now, I thought that because there's an unlimited supply of this gaming token, that maybe prices would dip really fast, but they found a way to create a proper ecosystem where the dumps aren't too crazy and people are continuing to invest their gaming token back into the ecosystem, right? So let's go into their gaming token real quick. We have Gravis Finance, GRVX. Right now, the floor price or the price of the token is 0.0029. Okay, when it was released, I believe it was about 0.001. So that's 3x from where it is right now. And let's go to how you can make money. Okay, so the first way, which is the easiest way that I encourage everyone to do, is to just create an account on MetaMask connected to Binance Smart Chain, and you can immediately go to daily rewards. And the daily rewards will give you from 1 to 10. And if you're consistent and you're coming in at least once a day, you can collect day 1, then day 2, then day 3. This feature was released 2 days ago. As you can see, I claimed my day 1 and my day 2. And tomorrow I'm going to claim my day 3. Now, Metal, over here, you can't sell it yet, but soon you'll be able to sell it. And GRVX is a gaming token, which you can trade for loot boxes and other gaming features, right? So that's the first way, just coming in to claim your daily rewards. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Why don't I just create 100 accounts and claim rewards? Don't do that. The developers are very smart and they actually can see transfers going back and forth. So I would recommend make one account, be sensible, do not try to rot the system. Because trust me, if you're able to participate in the games, you'll be able to make more money in the future, right? So make one account, come back every single day and claim your daily rewards. The second way we can make money is through loot boxes. Now, loot boxes are very interesting, right? Essentially, it's where we pay for a loot box through the gaming token, and we can get certain ships. Now, if you pay for a common loot box, that is 1,000 GRVX. So how much is 1,000 GRVX? I'll show you guys the prices. Right, if you do 1,000 GRVX and you go to BUSD, 1,000 GRVX is only 2.87 stable coins, so 2.87 US dollars. And what you can expect from the lowest ranked loot box, common one, is this, right? You can either get a basic ship parts container, a killback, and a harvester. So let's go to the floor prices and see how much they're worth, and if this is something you should consider actually participating in. Now, when it comes to loot boxes, of course, there is a chance where you can get the worst, drop. And that's a part of the game. There's always going to be risk involved and probability. It makes it fun, but this isn't something where you should invest all your money in. Just disposable income. And if you're on the lucky side, you can actually make a decent amount of money. So we've established that 1,000 GRVX is 2.8 US dollars. So let's go to their GMAT, which is where you can exchange ships for money, where you can sell captains, where you can sell ship parts and stuff like that. Right. Over here, let's go to the ships first. Now, if we go to buy NFT, you can also sell or send. For the ships, let's just go to buy. And let it load for a bit. As you can see, the floor price is 4.7 US dollars for ship parts. Now, the ship parts aren't exactly ships, but they play a role in the game as well. As you guys can see over here, it's worth $4.7. And if we go back to the loot box for the common, the lowest one you can get is the basic ships part, which means that if you're able to get a common loot box, you're paying $2.80 for $4.70, which is almost guaranteed money. All right. And now let's say you get the second level ship. All right, I'm just going to base this off the floor prices. Now, of course, these can fluctuate as well. But as of right now, you can see that the lowest price for a killback is 27 $2.80, which means that it's about 10x. So if you're able to get a common loot box, you buy one, you get a kill back, you basically 10x your money. Let's go to Harvester, right? This is basically a slim chance, but if you get one, right, a Harvester is worth $130. So that's about, I can't do my maths right now, 50x. Spend about $2.80, you get $130, which is pretty cool, right? Which is pretty cool. Now, of course, these loot boxes, there's high tier loot boxes for high tier ships. So as you can see, the prices will gradually go up. Let's load for a bit. And I'll show you my strategy real soon. Lots of flicking. Okay. Now, what I like to do is I like to actually, if I have a chance and it's not sold out yet, I do try to buy all the common boxes and the uncommon boxes. Right. And how you can do this is just you can compare how much GRVX you're spending versus how much these ships actually are. Now, because my thing isn't loading, right, you can see over here, uncommon loot box, 5,000 GRVX, which means that one box is about $13, $14. And with this one, it basically can getting something that's 4.7, 28, 130, and then mining barge is $300. So $14 for a chance to win $300, pretty cool. And of course, it gets to the rare, rare, epic, and legendary. Now, the highest ship price actually costs about, the lowest price right now is about $10,000. And you can get a chance for this by buying a legendary loot box. Now, the good thing about the ships are, if you don't want to sell the ships on the marketplace where other players can buy from you, what you can do is you can send out these ships to missions. I'll give you an example. Okay, let's go to Harvester real quick. All right, the Harvester, you can see over here, default mining power is 27,500 in 24 hours. So let's say you bought a loot box and you didn't want to wait for it to be sold or bought by some other player. You can send out this ship, and in 24 hours, it will come back with 27,500 GRVX. Then the ship is burnt from existence. And this is really cool because when you do the calculations and you buy something like a common, right, you can actually get this. Or let's say you buy an uncommon, which costs $14 or 5,000 GRVX. You basically got a Harvester, for example, and you can actually just send out that Harvester for a mission and get back 27,500 GRVX, which means that you spent 5,000 to get back 27,500. All right, so you can always do the math here and compare. And what I found was that it's always profitable. If I buy 10 uncommon loot boxes, it's actually very profitable, even the rare ones as well. All right, so that's one way to make money. You can by buying loot boxes and selling them onto the marketplace or sending it out to a mission. Now, I'll show you how to send them out to a mission really, really soon. But let's go back to the GMAT where you can trade NFTs. So over here, I'm just going to browse through the ships so you guys can see the floor prices. All right, so we've got Killback, we've got Harvester. The next ranked one is a mining barge, which is $275. And then, of course, we have the refinery, $490. Then we have the Starfort, 1.5 thousand. And then we have the Leviathan, which is $10,000. Now, what's the point, right? Some of you guys might be thinking, what's the point of buying these ships? Now, of course, you can play the game, but most people are playing the game to make some sort of returns. So let's go to the third part of how to make money, which is mining GRVX. So we go back to Hangar. Okay. This is the interface where you can see your resources. You can see your characters as well, or your captains. You can see your ship part and the ships that you own. Now, over here, let's delete some tabs. Right, over here you can see, all right, I have one Captain William Kidd, which was the lowest leveled one. I got the second one as well, and then the third one, which I don't have access to it yet, or I haven't been able to buy that one yet. Right, that one has gone up a lot. And then of course there's ships that I own as well. Now let's say you had a mining barge. What you can do is you can send out that ship without owning a captain. So even if you don't have a captain, you can still participate in the game. So what I'll do is I'll just press this ship, and if I go to mining barge and I proceed to launch, you can see that this mining barge will produce me 82,500 GRVX in 60 hours. So it doesn't mine every single hour, but what happens is if I send this out in 60 hours from now, I will get 82,500 GRVX, and this is a burden from existence. Then I'll also get 5 to 8 metal. So the good thing about this is that sometimes, right, you might get lucky, and let's say you might buy a rare loot box, which costs 25,000 GRVX, and then you get a mining barge. So if I was in that instance, which what happened to me before, that's how I got that mining barge. I would pay 25K GRVX. I'll send it out to a mission. In 60 hours time, I get my GRVX of 82,500. And what I'll do is I'll use those tokens to rebuy the loot boxes at the next launch. Then I'll keep rinsing and repeating. And over time, you can just get a lot more GRVX, which I'll explain how you can actually use those tokens. Right? So that's basically how you can make money by sending out ships. Now, some people, the reason why they're sending out ships instead of selling it back on the GMAT is because you get something called metal. Now, the developers haven't created all the features yet, right? They're coming out one at a time, which I think is a very good thing, because everyone is still on the edge. No one really knows the definite rules and game yet. So you can actually become one of the first early adopters and then just collect all these resources, right? So each ship, as it gets higher in rank, it brings back more metal. And with this metal, soon we were able to create all the other ship parts. So I'll be able to create a drill or a power unit or a thruster or resource container. And these ship parts will basically give my ship more features, unlock more, parts of the game, but it will increase the amount of tokens that I can mine, which is very interesting, right? So imagine after you unlock all this, instead of a mining barge, maybe taking 60 hours, it might take 48 hours. Instead of it producing 82,000 GRVX, it might produce me 100,000. So you can see now that over time, as you're playing the game, you get these other resources and you can make more money. All right, so that's one way to make money as well. Hopefully my explanation didn't confuse you. Now, another way you can also make money is through the farms itself. So over here, you can see that they've created a whole ecosystem here. It's not just a gaming token where you just do nothing with the game. No, you can actually stake these tokens and farm with them too. Right, so over here, they have stable coin pairs, USDT and BUSD of 40% per year. Now, of course, this APR can reduce later on as more people play the game and participate inside this pair. But 40% for stable coins is brilliant, right? You can also get some of those tokens and pair it will be USD and earn 178% per year, right? The APRs are actually pretty decent for a gaming NFT, right? So you can see these are some of the different pairs that you can make money with. So that is the third or fourth way. I forgot, I lost count. I'm just going to keep going. Another way is GRVX staking. With this pool, you won't have any impermanent loss because it's single asset staking. The APR for this one is 51%. So as imagine you're earning millions or hundreds of thousands of GRVX. You just put it back in and stake, and you can collect daily rewards, right? So right now I just tested this out just to see the reward system. And yeah, you can earn GRVX. Now you have to be careful as well, or be known to this information. When you do single asset staking over here, it is currently locked for 45 days. So I've been here now for 25. The farms are 30 days locked. So if you decide to put some money into this stable pair, and just understand that you won't be able to withdraw your principal for the next 30 days, just to kind of keep this ecosystem a bit more stable for now, since it's still very new, right? Another way you can make money. Another way, okay, let's go back to Hangar real quick, is by getting resources. Now, this is where you can stake GRVX, but instead of earning more GRVX, you earn something called fuel. Now, think of fuel as tokens, where it gives you access to missions. And on these missions is where you make money, right? If you guys have ever played Candy Crush before, understand that once you lose all your lives, you need to purchase more lives so you can keep playing a game. It's similar in a way like that, where if you stake the gaming token, you earn this fuel, and maybe the next mission, you may need 10 fuel for that mission. You may need 20 fuel or 40 fuel or 50 fuel, right? Now, of course, as there's more missions being unlocked, they may integrate this as a very important tool for you to keep unlocking levels of the game. So right now you can see that you do need quite a bit to start earning this fuel, right? I have about 800,000 GRVX staked. So let's do the math for that real quick. Let's go to exchange, swap. All right, 800 at this price right now. 1, 2, 3. It is probably around 2,000 something. Now, right, 2,266 US dollars. Now I've been dollar cost averaging this as it takes its dips. I just keep buying them back. What I'm doing right now is I'm just leaving it here in the getting resources part of the game, where I can just collect some more fuel. And then when the loot boxes come out, I will actually unstake this, go buy more loot boxes, send some out to missions, or sell some on the G market, depending on the prices. And my goal right now is to collect more GRVX. And then I'm just going to funnel that back into this part of the game, get more fuel, and just wait until more features are released. Right. So right now, the game is still very new. This might not be the best strategy yet, but all I know is that if you're an early adopter, you can collect all these resources and parts of the games to where once it finally gets recognition and you know it's getting marketed and people start talking about it, you already have these things inside. All right. Also, one more thing. All right, I'm giving you guys all my secret sources right now, but this is a part where some people, well, like I said, there's always new strategies and stuff like that. But I just want to mention one part about the characters real quick. Okay, so the captains over here, this was what was sold initially, just the normal captains. Now, like I said, when I talk about graphics, can you see that each NFT looks amazing? The artwork looks amazing. The background, the characters look really cool too. When you buy a normal captain, it has a certain amount of their governance token. So GRVX is their gaming token. GRVS is their governance token. Think of it like Axie Infinity has its own gaming token, but it also has its governance token. The governance token is what is the most expensive one. Now, when you just buy the captains by itself and send them out to a mission, you'll be able to earn a certain amount of GRVS. So if you owned one Captain William Kidd, you send it out to a mission, it will come back as level 2, and you would have gotten a warrant for 250 GRVS. Okay. Now over here, if I keep going down, you can see that the captains get quite expensive, $1,100. This one, of course, has a bigger amount of GRVS. Then, of course, the final one, which I don't have, that I really want, Admiral over here, the floor price is 3,800. And when it was released, it was only $300 US. All right. So you can imagine that in just a short period of time, the game has done really well and has gained a lot of interest. Now, once you send out those captains to mine their governance token, that's a one-off thing. It doesn't keep mining. It gets leveled up to captain rank level 2. And captain rank level 2s can go on level 2 missions, level 3 missions, so forth. Now, the floor price for the captain rank number 2 is about $300 right now. So still about 3 times the price of since launch. Okay, and of course, the graphics will also change as well. So I'm very keen to see how the third level would look like. Now, if you talk about strategy, okay, some people are actually buying these warrants over here because the warrants will give access to GRVS. Now, right now, the public sale for the governance token is not out yet. So that's the final way that I want to talk about on how you can make money. Final way is getting involved in the whitelist, the public sale, and buying a governance token. You know, if you believe in gaming NFTs and you believe in into this game, right? You can, figure out what you want to invest in, but you can apply for the whitelist or go into the public sale. The public's price of 1 GRVS is 40 cents per token. That's a public price. So if you think that it's worth way more than that, or you couldn't get a slot on the whitelist, what you can do is you can come into the warrant section and buy, these tokens over here. And then once it releases, you can sell it. So that is one way you can use to make money. Now, a very useful tool as well to help you guys on your journey to making money in this game is the GMAT activity. This will show you the recent activities of buys and sells. All right, you can see over here, for me, around 909, which is 30 minutes ago, someone bought these generals, $700, $1,400. You can see the floor prices, what people are willing to pay for. All right, now people are willing to pay $110 US for Harvester. So if you want to go in and sell in the marketplace, you could probably snipe this by putting an offer for 105. All right, and if you can see that the floor price for a shipping building parts is 4.5, you can sell it for 4.4. All right, so this will give you a gauge as well to see what people are willing to pay for. And yeah, you should always keep this page active just so that you can be active in selling that stuff. Now, I believe that's all part of the game. And just some final tips for you guys to get prepared if you do want to participate in this. In the marketplace, as you're selling things or selling these NFTs, you can only sell 1 unit at a time per NFT. So if you had a bunch of ship building parts, you can only sell 1 at a time. Once that is sold, you can sell your next one. Same thing for captains and warrants and everything. So what I would recommend everyone to do is maybe make 2 or 3 accounts. All right, 2 or 3 accounts, load them up for a bit of BNB, just for the transaction cost that will take place, since this is on the Binance Smart Chain. And if you have 3 of harvesters, send 1 each to your respective wallets, and then you can just list 3 at a time. Right. So that's really it when it comes to the overall game. You can join the Telegram group chat. The developers are very helpful, very nice, and always, willing to answer our questions. The community is great as well, still growing. And yeah, that's it today. This was a decently long review for the game Gravis, but I really wanted to cover everything because I think that this game is going to be pretty huge in the future. It has great developers, great features and graphics, and you can already make money even if you have none just by claiming some rewards. So if you like my review today of Gravis Finance, maybe hit the thumbs up button, leave a nice comment, and if you do decide to play the game, let me know as well, and we can share tactics and strategies. But other than that, I appreciate you for being here and watching this video. I'll definitely see you guys next time. Good luck and peace out.